Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Not Creda. Okay, so I think that's the name I'm going to stick with. This is the second video. I haven't uploaded any videos yet, but when you see them, they'll all be how they're supposed to be. So what today we're doing is we're working on a project, and I don't know what day of the week the 11th is going to be on for June. So whatever day June 11th is, you're probably seeing this the 12th or the 13th of June. The way I have it set up in my head, hopefully it's not the same day. I mean, it could be the same day. But anyway, what we're doing, we're working on our embellishments on the 11th project. And I decided that I would do a little bit of both. We'll work on projects for the collaborations I'm in, as well as regular projects. I have a few, I want to do a lot, but I don't have a lot of time. So I'm getting inspiration from this piece right here. And this is just a circle with a flower in the center. And I have cut out some scallop circles right here. And now I'm using some dyes. So the scallop circle I'm using in Marvy, and the dyes that I'm using is from Sizzix. It is called Celebrate. And this is the name in case you're interested. And it came out in 2017. So I would probably, if I were a guessing woman, it's probably discontinued because they probably moved on to something else. I don't know. It seems like, never mind. We're not going to even go there. Okay, let's just not go there. And now we're just cutting out some paper. And I didn't think you want to see me cut out all this paper, but we're going to cut out some together and just chit chat. So I hope that you're doing pretty good. I am okay. For the most part, yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. It's been raining here. Again, these videos are pre-recorded, so it's still May right now. But it's been raining. I've been enjoying the rain. It's supposed to rain today a lot, but we'll see, because I had told the little guy that I would take him to the flea market. He likes going to the flea market. He likes spending my money. I like going to the flea market. I like spending the big roommate's money. See how that works out. But we shall see, because I don't like to go in the rain. If I get rained on for a long period of time, like a long period of time for rain, 5 minutes or so, I usually, without a doubt, unequivocally, right, I get sick. I tend to get sick. Now, I had tried to cheat the system with this dye right here. And I wasn't using a sham, so it was not cutting out properly when I was layering it with 2 sheets, because I like to cut out as much paper as possible at one time. And I'm not sure, has nothing to do with the machine or any other company. I'm not sure if an electronic machine would work better with layering pieces, or if I was to go ahead and put a sham, you know, the little plastic sheet that came with this, in there, would it work out better? I do know that I've turned it, at first I was doing it face up, but I do feel like since I've turned it face down, it is cutting out better. So that is something to keep in mind. It's cutting into the paper, not cutting up into the paper. But I feel like I just kind of flip these over any kind of way and get it cut out. So that's just something to keep in mind. Also, if you're using these little folders as cutting plates, remember to flip them each time you use it. Sometimes I feel like it's hard to do, but I feel maybe if we were to like write a number on it, like 1 and 2, and you look it down, oh, I messed up. You know, the first time 1, oh, maybe I don't need to do this. Let's just see. You do it 1 and then 2. So now when I go to do it, I need to cut it that way. So just try to keep that in mind. Remember, if I mess up, tell me, okay? All right, so I don't know if we have enough, because I cut out some different sheets of paper. And you know, I wanted to get some random odd paper and cut out the butterflies in, just to give it a little bit more color, but I didn't. Also, if you cut these out together, you get 2 pieces. You get this piece, which is so cute, and this piece. So if you wanted to really ham it up some, you can have 3 pieces. I don't want to have 3 pieces. I want to have this piece and this piece. I can untangle it. So I like this, just like that. And we're going to do some stuff to it. But now we're going to just get a random sheet of paper. I'm trying to use my scraps up, but I don't have any random scraps, apparently, that fall into this category of randomness. Because I have some yellow and green. And yeah, so I need like a little bit of a different color. So we're just going to pull out this. Oh, I love those blue dots. We're using Summer Splash by Pink and Main. Now, I don't normally know how you all feel about what I'm about to say, but I rarely see these kinds of paper brands in stores besides Tuesday Morning. Did I miss the announcement somewhere that they don't sell? Like, I don't see them in, and I could be wrong, so please let me know. I don't see them in like Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabric, or Michael's. Those are the three big box stores near me. Now, I do see American Craft, but I don't think Pink and Main is American Craft. Let me check. Let's see. No, it just says, it doesn't even say, it doesn't give anything. It just says Pink and Main. So it could be American Craft, but I don't see it in there. I have seen My Mind's Eye in Michael's. Of course, we have American Craft. Maybe American Craft is contracted to Joann Fabric right now, so they have a lot of stuff in there for them. But other spots, I don't see them. I see Authentique and Prima in Hobby Lobby, but I don't see Authentique or Prima in Joann's or Michael. Joann Fabric or Michael. So I'm not sure how that really works out in the long run, how that plays out for what craft stores. I'm sure it's like contractual. Because at first, Sizzix was in Joann Fabric, but now I don't think Sizzix is in there anymore. I think Sizzix is Michael's now. I don't know. It's probably like a X amount of time. And then, you know, Jane Davenport was in, this is so cute. Jane Davenport was in Michael's, and then they did clearance last year. Was it last year or 2019? Maybe last year. And I'm not sure if she's coming back. But, you know, they clearance out all the older product and they bring in more. I went to Michael's earlier in this year, and it looked like they were closing. Like it was nothing on the shelves. But that's when they put those stickers on sale for like 2 cents. So they had everything like on sale, and it was just interesting. I was like, wow. And that's how you not crapping on anything, but you know, our foreign trade is interesting when everything we get is from overseas. And with this whole issue we have currently, the global issue that's weighing down on all of our mental health in one way or another. I'm just running this through twice because I have been having a hard time with the intricacy of that butterfly, even though it's not that intricate. They have a beautiful butterfly on the Scan and Cut canvas page, and I have used it once or twice, but I always make it just an outline because, you know, my Scan and Cut is old. It's the Scan and Cut 2. They have the 3 out now, and I like the 2 because it still has, I still can get good use out of it, and I use it. The Big Monroe says, oh my goodness, that thing sounds like it needs a checkup. Like it's like like it's sick or something. But I was like, I think that's how it sounded before. But we did watch the preview of the Scan and Cut canvas on HSN when it was $199, and I did not get it then. Now it's not $199, but you know, if you have ever purchased, you could save these in paper piece. I'm just gonna paper piece them to the rubbish bin. I don't want to paper piece. If you've ever purchased something like on release day or new, I'm gonna save these because I'm cheap and I like paper. We could use this for something else. Don't ask me why. I have plenty of paper. I have plenty of paper. I probably have some more Pink and Main. No, I don't think I do, but I have plenty of paper. And you see what I just did? I saved these little scraps. That's why I got so much scraps. That's the issue right there. Anyway, usually when something is new and it comes out, it can have flaws. It can be flawed. So I didn't get it. I didn't get the new Scan and Cut when it first came out. And it was something wrong with it when it first came out. People were having issues. But I think Scan and Cut, brother, I think that they're a very decent company. Like, I don't own a lot of brother items, but I own a sewing machine of my mom's, and I own my Scan and Cut. And I probably own like a little small device somewhere, because you know brother used to make, and they probably still do those label makers. But I feel like American Crafts, We Are Memory Keepers, I'm going to double this up and hopefully it works out. We Are Memory Keepers is like the people that have all of the boards and things like that. Like every day they come up with something new, it seems. Oh, and I feel like they're watching the craft community hard. Like, remember when Michaels came out with the flip book kit? Like the envelopes and the papers and stuff like that. And they were selling them. I think recently I saw them on clearance. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Did I buy it? No, because I have plenty of envelopes and plenty of paper. I don't need that. It's some things, you know, you can walk by and be like, oh, yeah, that's nice. I don't need it. I'm going to run it through one more time because I just want it to cut out good. I don't want it to not cut out. I had asked a friend a crazy question yesterday, and it was about some game stuff, right? And I was like, that's interesting. She's like, you're killing me. She didn't say it out loud. She wrote it back in the message. And I just thought about it now. When you think about things, you're like, oh yeah, that's interesting. This is cute. You see how it's different colors? And that's what I was trying to go for with the whole different color situation. But I didn't do very good at picking the papers, apparently. And that's okay. Can I fit this on here? This would be a tight fit. Oh, yay, we got it. Let's see. So if you ever want to figure out how to get the most out of your paper, you just get it down to the smallest sheet of paper possible and work it out, right? There we go. So tell me what you think about the title, Not Creda. I think it's funny, cute, a little bit on the snarky side, I guess. I like it. I am so upset. Okay, so I didn't do a haul video, but I bought some stamps because you know I like stamps a couple of months ago. April or the end of March, right? And I went to Joann Fabric a couple of days ago, and you know what? They had those stamps, not all of them, but they had the kitty cats. Now my thing is, I really am looking for the dies for those daggone snarky kitty cats. I do not want to fussy cut them out. I really want the dies, but I went online in April and tried to find the dies. Those things are like the first month of college tuition. They're expensive. They're not really that expensive, but they're expensive. I don't know, and I think it was like a random crafter that was trying to get over because they were like $100. I'm like, who? Why would I ever? I shouldn't have ran 2 sheets of paper, right? Because, well, I should have ran it, but now I have to clip this down. And I really don't like clipping the dies like this unless I'm going to cut it up. Because sometimes, for whatever reason, it tends to not, it doesn't cut good. It doesn't cut well. I think we're good on this. Let's go ahead and see. All right, so I'm pulling out some Tattered Angels. This is the color that it's going to look like. And I'm just going to swirl it in my hand, not shake it. And then this is how it's going to look. And it's been sitting there a while, so you see how we're going to keep swirling it for a little while. You're not supposed to shake it because it has mica in it, those little pieces. And you could get it clogged into your chamber, so you just want to be careful with that. I have not used this one apparently. Oh yes, I have, I guess. But you want to bring it up high too, and you just want to give it a squirt. Now, I haven't used this in a minute, so what I'm going to do is just squirt some into my napkin and make that all shiny and pretty. And then I'm just going to hopefully not get the desk too much, which I did. I mean, and then you just want to wipe your nozzle off so it doesn't get caught up. And while this is kind of drying, I'm going to wipe the shine off my desk, because we really don't want it on our desk. We want it on the paper, right? And if we can get it off the paper, off our desk before it dries, then that's good to go. You really want to try to, if you have a little box or something, you can, you know, if you order from Amazon or wherever, you can do that. If you go to Sam's Club, they have tons of free boxes. Don't go buy one of those boxes. But if you like buying boxes, let me know, and I have some that I need to break down. I can sell them to you. You know, if you get packages in the mail, you can just put your stuff in there and spray. So yeah, I'm going to let this sit a little bit. We're going to sit this to the side. And while it's getting all that shiny glimmer, you can see this one came out really pretty. And the white ones did too. And I just went ahead. I wasn't going to spread on those, but I was like, why the heck not? Let's do it. Everyone needs to have a chance to sparkle. So I'm just going to put this to the side. I'm just trying to put it flat so they don't slide and fall off and then I can't find them. That would really upset me. And now we're going to take these pieces. Oh, let me just, okay, since we are, you know, we got our inspiration from a sticker, we're just going to keep this plain. But if you want to ink up your edges, because this is like shiny, right? Shiny paper. And this, if you want to use this for something else, you could. But this is the inspiration that we have. And it's just plain and simple. It's nothing too over the top, nothing too fancy. So now what I've already did is counted out our pieces, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10, just like that. And I'm just going to pair them up. It's a lot of red. Should we do this? Let's try that. Let's just humor ourselves, right? Got this yellow going on. Now I was thinking, did I cut out enough pieces because I already put the things up? And I don't want to have to go back and redo that. Yeah, we have enough pieces. Works out great. Let's glue these babies down. And then we'll get the other glue. Now, you know, I always like to have the butterflies in flight, but for today we're only going to have one set of butterflies in flight, or one piece of the butterfly. We won't have this in flight. I'm going to use the art glitter glue just because it has a more precision based. And if you notice, the circle is smaller than the butterfly, which works out great. That wasn't planned. I really want the circle to be bigger than the butterfly, but the butterfly kind of overhangs it a little bit, which is fine. And I think I told you all about this thing in a probably a few times. I got this from Target Dollar Spot, a Bullseye Playground, I think is what it's called now. And I have been using it like it is my best friend's. Like we're buddies, we're inseparable. Whenever I glue something down, I like it because, you know, in my head, I don't know if it's true or not, I feel like it just spreads the glue out a lot better. Again, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but hey, if that's what I want to tell myself, that's what I'm going to tell myself. So, yep. Now, this blue would have went okay, I think, but not really. I think these polka dots look better. This one kind of looks kind of big topish. I really want to take the little guy to a carnival. It's a carnival at the mall. But he don't listen. And you know, with everything going on, I don't say it's harder to corral him, but I don't want him running off. So those kind of events, if we do something like that, which his dad is like not really into right now, which is fine. we tend to do as a whole unit, like the whole family does it. Like going to the store is one thing, but going to a place like that, I need another set of eyes to make sure that, you know, he's not running off or doing something crazy. So this one got bent some kind of way, but we're just going to turn that and cover this up. I enjoy getting inspiration from Dollar Tree stuff, because if you really wanted to look at something from the Dollar Tree sticker lines, they have really stepped up there over the years, I guess. But from what I understand, Dollar Tree was much better than it is now when it came to like the products and things like that. I'm sure it was. You know, they probably had better quality things in some regards. In some regards, they already have like amazing stuff. I haven't went to the Dollar Tree in a while. I'm gonna go today though, if it doesn't rain. I have a few errands to run, but I think it's gonna rain, and so some of those errands will probably get put on the back burner because they're more outdoorsy things, and we're not about to be outside messing around with stuff like that. All right, I like this one the most. It has this little sun on it, really cute. And you know, you could be done right here if you really wanted to, but you know, we're gonna use everything that we cut out. And I just like that shiny shimmery. They're fairly dry, I guess. We'll see. So now I want to be very careful with these for two reasons. I want to make sure I match these up with the appropriate, well, the things that I feel like are appropriate with them, but we'll probably deem we don't need to put them like that. Like, don't be so restrictive, right? Because I wanted to put these on top of here, and now I'm like looking at, no, we don't need that. We need to put like a yellow one on top of here because that looks better, right? Or even a white one or a pink one. So yeah, I was going to be very restrictive and just be like, no, I want to use this for that. What I will do is poke out these two little pieces though, and then we'll go ahead and get started on the end portion. So let's see. Let's just take a walk on the wild side and see how it looks. All the papers are not the same company, but I feel like they all complement each other, so that's a good thing. Now I don't know the name of that Tattered Angels name. It's probably like Gold Dust or something fancy. There we go. And with this, I am going to just do that. I don't want to rub the glitter on my fingers at all. I'm going to just take our napkin and clean it up a little bit. And that's that. I mean, we're done. And of course, we got these babies in flight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. You'll see all of the completed ones on the embellishments on the 11th video, and you'll see this afterwards. So I'll say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.